In September, the incomes of Kamal, Amal and Vimal are in the ratio 8 is to 6 is to 5. Okay, incomes are in the ratio. They rent a house together and Kamal pays 15%, Amal pays 12% and Vimal pays 18% of their respective incomes to cover the total house rent in that month. Fine. So out of this income they have paid some amount of money as house rent. Okay. So in October the house rent remains unchanged while their incomes increases by this. In October, the percentage of their total income that will be paid as house rent is nearest to what? Okay, so let's do this. In September, what is happening? Incomes of K, A and V are, let's say, 8x, 6x and 5x. They're paying house rent of 15%, 12% and 18%. Fine. So what is the value? 15 into 8 is 1.2x, 12 into 6 is 72, so 0.72x Amal paid the rent, and 18 into 5 is 90, so 0.90x, 0.9x paid by V. Okay, so what is total house rent they paid in the month of September is those, though calculators will be allowed for these questions, but I am solving it for you. So this is 2, okay, 2x, and 9 plus 7, 16 plus 2 is 8, okay, that is 18. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2.82x. This is house rent paid in September. Now they are saying the house rent remains unchanged, but the incomes increases by 10%. So this increases by 10%. So what is happening in October? This income is increases by 10%. So what is 10% of this? Is 0.8. So your income becomes 8.8x in October. Fine. 12% of this, 0.72x is increased, you know, so it becomes 6.72x. Fine. 15% of this, so 75, that is 5.75x. These are new incomes in October. What we want is percentage of their total income in October. Okay, so we want total of this and percentage of this. What will be this value of house rent, right? So let's calculate this again. As I said, calculators will be allowed for doing this calculation, but let's do it here. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so 7x. 7 plus 7, 14 plus 8 is 22. 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 8 is 21. 21.27x, right? This is total income in the month of October, and this is house rent they paid in October, because it is same, the house rent remains unchanged, it is given. So we want, what is this house rent, percentage house rent of this total income. So what we want is this, 2.82x is what percent of this value, right? Is what percent of this value. Again, you can simply put in calculator and get your answer, but let's think. We want this value is what percent of denominators. In basics of percentages, concepts of percentages, we did these calculations very much easily. We know the approach to calculate this. See, we want this value is what percent of this value. So we know 10% of denominator, 10% of denominator is 2.127x, right? X will get cancelled, so just nullify this. Okay, 10% is this. Okay, we have options 14, 12, 13, 15. So I can simply think of 3%, right? 3% of this value. We know 1% is 0.2127. So 3% is triple of that, which is 21 into 3 is 63, 27 into 3 is 81. So it is 0.6381, right? So if I add this, I'll get 13% of the denominator. Okay, so it is 2. This is 1, 5, 2, 3, 5 plus 1, 6, and this is 7. 2.7651. Please try to understand. We have value 2.82, which is greater than this value. Yes or no? This is greater than 13%, slightly greater than 13%, slightly greater than 13%. And so this is your answer. I hope you're understanding. If you calculate 14%, 1% more of the denominator, it will be 0.2 something, which will be 2.9 or something, right? It will go beyond 14%, and that's what we do not want. We have already got the value as 13.26%, right? So it is very much close to 13%, but slightly more than 13%, and that's why 13.26% is the right choice. I hope you understood this. Great.